Hello and welcome to the IT Career Guide YouTube channel. This is part 2 of the two-part series about the Google IT Support Professional Certification course at Coursera. In the previous, or in the first part of this course, we talked about the overall value of the certification and the basic highlights in regards to what is included and what does Coursera offer. Here now in this part 2, we will go into more detail specifically about the 5 chapters of this course and really what is included, what will you have to learn, and what do you have to study for if you want to pass the course and become certified. Let's go and get started. So here we're taking a look at the 5 different courses or chapter in this professional certificate course. So first of all, there are the technical support fundamentals. The course really is, and let's look at the details here. The course is the first of a series that aims to prepare you for a role as an entry-level IT support specialist. Okay, we know this already. By the end of this course, you will be able to understand how the binary system works. Again, this does not necessarily apply to everything that you will do. You will learn how to assemble a computer from scratch. You can choose and install an operating system on a computer. So don't think it's just popping in a CD-ROM. If you think about many computers these days, do not carry a CD-ROM device anymore. So how do you get an operating system installed? You will learn about what the internet is, how it works, and the impact it has in the modern world. And it's not just opening up a web browser and going to CNN.com or Fox News or Yahoo Finance, whatever it is. There's a lot more to it, and it's critical that you understand what the internet is about. Then in addition, you will learn about applications, how they're being created / coded, and how they work under the hood of a computer. So what is a graphics card for? What does a processor and so on, the RAM, everything really they play a major role when you install an application. Will the application work or not? And there are certain things that you need to know. So be it that your computer has enough RAM, that the processor is fast enough, or that the graphics card can support the application. So then we want to take a look at the second chapter, the course 2, the bits and bytes of computer networking. Networking is really at the core of it. So if you have a computer and you want to connect to anything on the network, on the internet, to another computer, you need to understand how to troubleshoot networking issues. You need to understand how computers communicate with each other. So in this chapter, you will learn everything here. It's very important. This is really one of the foundations, not just for the help desk, but well past the help desk, well beyond the help desk to be successful. So don't underestimate the need to understand computer networking. Then the third chapter, the third course is all about operating systems and how you can become a power user. So you will learn about Windows and Linux file systems. You will learn how to access them using a graphical user interface. So not just the command line, but also what you see on the screen itself, where you move a mouse, you have a graphical user interface, the GUI, G-U-I. Of course, command line plays a major role in Linux, but don't underestimate the need to understand command line for Windows as well. If you want to become a Windows system administrator, well, Microsoft is heavily using PowerShell for a lot of tasks, how to do certain things. PowerShell is a command line interface, and you will need to understand how it works. There are different commands between Linux and Windows, but this one here will set you up to have a base understanding which tools to use, how to troubleshoot it, and really to get the best out of it. In Chapter 4, you will learn about system administration and IT infrastructure services. So that's really, I want to say, anything beyond your computer. You're connecting to servers, you're connecting to storage, you're putting files into the cloud. There's a lot involved here. So here you will learn about Active Directory, Open LDAP. LDAP by itself, you will need to understand. You can choose and manage the tools that your organization will use. So there are really certain tools that each application, there are certain tools that a lot of organizations use that are really, you can find them in every company. And so it's critical to really get a good understanding of the basics. Another thing not to underestimate is like understanding how IT infrastructure really plays a major role in the case of a disaster recovery. What do you do if, let's say, an office building gets on fire or gets destroyed by an earthquake? What do you need to do in disaster recovery? And then business continuity. How does the business carry on if disaster strikes? So it's a whole different topic, but here you will at least get the first insight into disaster recovery, and it's a foundational knowledge that you will learn here. So course 5 or chapter 5, it's really, really critical that you pay attention here. Information security, IT security, the defense against the digital dark arts. And I think Google and Coursera really picked the right word here with arts. Defending against the threats coming from the internet, coming from Russia, North Korea, Iran, and other countries, China. It's really challenging these days to protect company data, the users of the company. There are so many different types of attacks. It's critical that you as a help desk or junior system administrator know what's going on and know what to do if you suddenly run into a situation where a user has an infected machine. You connect that machine to the network. What could potentially go wrong? I mean, if that machine is, let's say, attacked by ransomware, where the hard drive becomes encrypted and you could only get the data back by paying a ransom, these ransom attacks are very sophisticated. If you connect an infected computer to the network, the ransomware will potentially spread across your network, attack servers, other users. So you as a help desk technician or junior system administrator, you need to understand really, okay, what can happen in that moment and what are the right steps to stop that attack, reduce the risk. So, and information security, sometimes it's really about reducing the risk. There are certain best practices for securing the network, how to be safe when you are on the internet. And this course will introduce you and give you a solid foundation. Just a hint here, information security by itself is a very interesting career that you could take a look into. There's almost zero unemployment in information security. Within 2 or 3 years, you can easily earn a nice 6-figure salary. And yeah, with some certifications related to information security, yeah, you can go above $200,000 from an annual salary perspective at ease. So this is my introduction to the Google IT Support Professional Certificate course at Coursera. Again, there's a total of 5 chapters or sub-courses. Coursera has an annual fee of $399, or you can pay on a monthly basis, $50/$49 per month. And the Google course there is available. And so I highly recommend that you take a look if you want to use this course to build a foundation to get started in IT. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something here and you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.